I'm Brian Martin, and today I'm going to be reading from my book, Eternity is the E in Love, Experiencing Meaning and Change the World with the Power of Love, Brian Lee Martin. I'm reading today pages 51 through 54 on helping. Once I sat down and composed a list of all the gifts that people have. I came up with over 100 gifts. When I finished the list, I sat back in my chair and I let it all sink in. Then I thought, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Then I thought some more. What is the common factor of each of these gifts? And then it came to me. Each one was a helping gift. I thought about Terry, who is a neurosurgeon, and the gifts, skills, talents, and tools Terry uses. I thought about the years of education and training. All of it was related to helping people. I thought about Lauren, who owns and operates the market, and the gifts and the skills and the talents and the tools that Lauren uses. I thought about Lauren's years of experience and the wide network of relationships Lauren developed over the years. All of it is about helping people. I thought about the Gates family, Mike McGarvin, Jackie Holmes, my father-in-law, Jack, and all the gifts and skills and talents and tools they have. But it was the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that made it all clear to me. Each and every person and their gift mix have one thing in common. It's all about helping. Helping people with a brain tumor, food for the family, stocks and bonds for wealth building and old age, helping people buy, sell, and invest in real estate. Dog groomers help the dog and their person. The Gates with their health and education initiatives. All the gifts on my list have helping in common. Here's the calculus about helping. When you use your gifts and your skills and your talents and tools for other people, you are actually loving them. And when you are loving them, you are helping them. So loving is helping, and helping is loving. Helping is the most significant thing you can do. Underline that sentence. The kind of helping only matters with the opportunity and the skill set that is required. Hurricane Harvey hit Texas in 2017. It happened to coincide with one of our real estate franchise's most important business meetings of the year, attended by top leadership and our most productive business partners. It wasn't right to continue meetings with all the devastation. Government officials were planning on using the convention center for housing displaced homeowners while the business meetings were going on. We imagined going to and from business meetings, walking by shocked, displaced people on FEMA-provided cots, waiting and wondering what would happen to them next. That wasn't going to happen. So the meetings were transformed into hurricane relief. Thousands of business leaders boarded buses and traveled to some of the hardest hit regions in Texas. Jennifer, my wife, was one of them. Her team's duty was to remove muck from flooded homes, the mud, damaged private property, furniture, cabinets, wet drywall, sometimes stripping homes down to the framing, trying to avoid the further devastation of mold in hopes that the owners could rebuild and move back into their homes. Thousands of leaders and productive business people helped. Now, their gifts, skills, talents, and tools were in a completely different domain. Nevertheless, they were able to help by demucking homes. They translated their business helping gifts, skills, talents, and tools into the helping in a new way because that was where the help was needed. What this story shows is that while one's gifts and skills and talents and tools may differentiate people in the community, what really counts is the helping, any kind of helping. I know a lot of people in the helping professions who are disillusioned by the bureaucracy, the politics, and they suffer burnout. That list includes physicians, teachers, nurses, and first responders, and more. High on that list is ministers, especially pastors. I don't know a more idealistic group of people than those who take the high calling of serving God by helping people. They pour their heart and soul into their work. They study and they train at least 7 years for the basic Master of Divinity degree, and then are thrown into the political lion's den of church bureaucracy, which is often petty and money driven. It literally sucks the idealism out of them. The remains of these lovely, faith-filled people end up in some other second choice career, not what they were dreaming for. This disillusionment is profound. In their minds, it was God who directed them into ministry. So this throws them into a spiritual crisis about the nature of God. How could God allow this to happen to me? Fortunately, we are not victims long because we also have the gift of anti-fragility. Whoops! Did you notice that I went from they to we in the paragraph above? Yes, I was the victim of disillusionment in ministry too. I got my spiritual legs blown off when I was running a spiritual marathon. Ministry meant everything to me. So when I lost my ministry, it sent me into a dark place for a long time. In that dark place, I never imagined the freedom and the love I would discover. I talk about gaining from loss. Wow, my ministry, my life is totally different now. I could not even imagine it being this way. My spiritual experience is so profoundly different now that my view and my identity is completely and fundamentally different than before the loss. At my core, I believe that the essential aspect of who I now am is I am a loving person. In this sense of who I am transcends every other aspect of my being and my personhood. Yes, I am a man. I am a husband. I am a father. I am a grandfather. I am a Christian, and then in parentheses, I write one of 45,000 different kinds of Christians. I am a minister. I am a doctor of ministry. I am a half-dome hiker. And I am even a licensed real estate broker in the state of California. All these are important aspects of who I am. Yet none of them is as important, significant, and meaningful as the fact that I am a loving person. My story is a good story. It echoes what Mr. Rogers experienced. That is just being, let me read that sentence again. My story is a good story. It echoes what Mr. Rogers experienced. But this is just a human experience. What Rogers and me have experienced is normal. It's not superhuman or the product of divine intervention. It is merely what people do. It is a blessed experience, to be sure. It is the experience of millions and millions of people. This could be, should be, and may be what you experience. My purpose in sharing it is with you is to broaden the awareness of your story, to help to make you even more aware of who you are in the world, to help you grasp, understand, and experience the fullness of life, the human experience, and the power of love. Truth be told, in your core, the essence of who you are, your ultimate identity, is that you are a loving person. And that is the reading for today. I look forward to sharing more with you next time. Please take a look at this book, Eternity is the E in Love, Experience Meaning and Change the World of Power of Love. And it's nice to see your names listed there today. God bless you. I love you, and I'm looking forward to visiting with you next week for another reading from my book, Eternity is the E in Love. Bye-bye.